Hey everyone, this is Louis7, and I am streaming The Lord of the Rings Online, and today we are basically continuing the Mordor Revisited. Actually, we'll be doing some Mordor content, at least that's the plan, but I will be questing in the Northern Mirkwood / Strongholds of the North area. I don't really know how many quests I have left with all this stuff, so that is basically the tentative plan for this stream. And also, I think I mentioned, we'll be doing some group content in Mordor, I expect. In particular, Saragost is the most likely. Otherwise, it will be questing today. A lot of questing. I also do want to go ahead and get my tasks before I forget. And while I do this, let's go ahead and get to chat. So I want to say hello to Jigsaw, Hunsu, and Harkin, who are all here before the stream. And Jigsaw said cats. There's one cat. Oh, there's both cats. Wow. It's crazy when we actually have both cats on stream. And Vortex17, hello to you. Oh, I have to turn it in. That is what is wrong right now. There we go. Oh. Randomly disconnected and reconnected. Hello. So I have... Oh, I do have bristled furs. There we go. Got my task limit reached. Oh, nice of it to notify me. Oh, we're getting this right up. I am in Discord with my kinship, and also hello, Mr. Folk there. Which is 3 people right now. The Hunter, Guardian, and myself as the Warden, of course. I'm going to go ahead and eat my food. Hope token. We are running tier 1. This should be fairly easy, I believe, for Court of Saragost. I already have my lights on, so I don't need my phone anymore. There is a chance the Guardian is running DPS spec right now. But that is okay. Okay, making sure we actually pulled everything, because it is more fun that way. Here's all the other things. Okay, now I can switch to melee stance. I gotta seize the moment proc. Or I'll stay in range stance apparently. That's okay too. We missed one. That's unfortunate. I was about to say we got that whole room in one pull, but... Oh yeah, I believe that here. Hello, the Zocker and Kelvin. 24-hour stream. I don't think so.
Perhaps you should get to your task then, sister. Entertain them.
Must I do
Now we have to wait for these people to finish their talking. There we go. Okay, I have to be a little bit careful here. I did get seize the moment to proc, so I'm going to be a little bit foolish and go in melee for a moment. Fortunately, I have potions if I really need it. My defenses are treating me pretty decently right now. A liter of coffee? I might need it to do a 24-hour stream, especially after I've been up for, well, been up for the day. It is 8 o'clock for me. So speaking of yards, how's the tree doing?
5 brave little mice scamper into the camp.
Somebody had a tree issue in my kin. Okay. I find it really funny some of these Morville are called hostesses. Well, hostess. Morville hostess. I feel like it's a good name for them. Very unfriendly hostess, but it makes sense. 3:04 a.m. for you this locker? That is way late. Or way early, I guess, depending how you want to think about it. Oops. Accidentally pulled this guy. I was actually not meaning to press. I think U is a keybind you can do to auto attack. Accidentally hit that. Oh no, I'm messing up my... I basically completely messed up my flow for this fight, but that's okay. We can remedy it. I did get a lot of bleeds. That is the good news. And all that time I was spinning. That is like one... at least I guess positive with staying in the range stance a little bit extra long as you can. Get more bleeds to trigger. I didn't even see what I got from the first boss. I got... wow. Oh, it's a helmet. I couldn't even tell what it was, but it is a helmet. It's a upgrade helmet. Nice. I should also have essences. Somebody made a bunch of essence boxes extra that they sent me. Jimmy, do you happen to have any more of those extra essence boxes? The regular shadowed ones that you can't upgrade? Okay. That's fine. I got an upgrade helmet until we can get the better crafted one, I guess. Oh. My bad. I currently have an unremovable wound. Wow, how nice of him to enrage and let you do that. Also 3:05 a.m. for you, Mr. Folk? Wow. My keyboard, it's being a little bit iffy right now. I know it's a new keyboard, but it's having some issues. I might have to rerun the wire for it. I had like a temporary cable management, and I think I had the keyboard a little bit tight. Basically left it with too much slack, actually, for up here on the desk. It's got a short cord, which is kind of annoying. I feel like a wired keyboard, especially one with 3 plugs, should at the very least be like normal length.
As you wish. Come and face my wrath.
I don't even think it's worth putting in any of these temporary essences. If you say so. So Norway for one of you, or maybe both of you. I thought somebody was in Sweden at one point, but I don't remember who it is, unfortunately. And I don't also remember if that even is accurate. And Hunsu, it's 2 a.m. for you, but you have tomorrow off. That is nice. Tomorrow is also an off day for me. In the US it is, I want to say Labor Day is the one that's in now. Did I say Sweden? Yeah, Sweden and Switzerland are two different things, I think. Jan is from Sweden, and Zocker is Switzerland. Okay. Almost didn't even attack the cauldrons. Preparing for tier 2. Which, by the way, I think I agree with your strategy. About not hitting them. Yeah. Especially just mine have really long durations and over the entire time can do a lot of damage, where it's, to me at least, scary.
All my plans, all my plague, done, but I am not finished.
Wow. I really have to pay like zero attention here in Zaragoza. It's really crazy the difficulty jump between the 3-man and 6-man. Normally I wouldn't think that should be a thing. I still think they should have the same relative difficulty on tier 1. Like, just increasing the group size. I don't know. It seems just odd to me. I like the 6-man. Don't get me wrong on that. I even like the difficulty of it. But it's just a crazy jump, I thought. Oh. And at least it's not like 4 kel length. Or what that, yeah. Agroth. Oh wow. Yep. Do any? I think this necklace might be good for you. You're welcome. Purple. But I was nosy and checked what Annie had. Okay, so somebody asked, Brock Simon, you asked if I'm excited for the Brawler beta this week, and yes I am, and I will have a video on that tomorrow. I feel like a lot of things that I've talked about with the Brawler, I mentioned this in the video, have been like basically talking about concern and why things don't inspire hope for the Brawler actually turning out well, but it's still really exciting to have a new class, so that is basically what the video is about.
You there, stranger. It is good you are here. Welcome, traveler.
Okay, we are running tier 2 it looks like. Now we will... maybe. Our hope token's still good, okay. Let's see. So for temperature in the US, yes, we do use Fahrenheit. I personally use a mix of Fahrenheit, Celsius, and not too frequently, but in the past used Kelvin a little bit. And then, yeah, don't use meters, really. LOTRO uses meters, I think. And that's actually compared to a game like World of Warcraft. I believe WoW uses yards. So it actually does use non-meters. Okay, I feel like I am playing kind of poorly right now. Ooh, and I missed that game then. So for example, it is 74 degrees in here, but it actually doesn't feel too warm because the windows are open, so I don't know, it feels less stuffy, I guess, so less warm. And Arcanaful, I believe that is your name. You said you're just getting into LOTRO with some friends as of late and you've been really enjoying my videos and guides. Well, I'm glad. I hope the guides have been helpful as well. I had a little uptick in guides somewhat recently. Maybe that was like July, June-ish. And have thought about getting into some more in the future. I think the LI revamp will be a good one. She's making sure he stays that way. Okay, I should maybe stop pulling things. Kind of funny, all my bleeds and dots seem to be ticking at basically the same time. I have no idea how tall I would be in meters. Actually, I want to say I'm like, I don't know if this is accurate, 152 centimeters-ish tall. Let's see, so Arcanaful, you said hard to beat. Yeah, definitely hard to beat hands-on experience. That much I agree with. That's why, and I think in my guides, I hope I say this, that actually playing and trying things out is probably your best bet. Kind of like the Warden, I think one of the best ways to learn the class is just play it. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so with the Warden, you're not a fan of the feel of the gambit system. I could definitely see that. It's kind of weird because I consider myself somebody who doesn't like combo-based classes, and the gambit system technically is a combo system, but it doesn't feel like it to me, which is weird. Okay, with tier 2, I actually do have to pay a little bit more attention to my rotation and the such, and what I am using. I say that as I actually missed the gambit that I wanted to use, but that is okay. Oh wait, that was a good spree. I don't know if I got any of those thingies to tick, but that's still a good spree of gambits. I might have to use a potion here. I do have Never Surrender up still, but I'd rather use a potion. Yeah, let's use a potion. Oh, that messes me up when that happens. I don't think there's much I can do. Never Surrender did trigger, so I can put another one up. Let's do this. I also can put my debuffs up. I don't think she's slowable. I'll double check though. Yeah, no. That knockback was so helpful. Uh, 30,000 every 4 seconds. That would be it, yeah. Wow, I'm having a bit of lag. I don't know why I'm having a bit of lag, but the hunter, somebody pointed out the amount of damage my range resounding challenge does. I was going to try to find something that did more damage. Want what? I do not need that, thanks though. That floor would be nice looking if it wasn't run down. It probably would be.
5 brave little mice scamper into the castle.
Oh, thank you. I think this fight, it would have been better to stay in range until I got a seize the moment proc. So that skill that does the 30,000 damage also has a 50% chance to do about 15,000 or 14,000 with the same every 4 seconds. 50, yeah. I like to consider it really good or really great, but sure. Oh, I meant, it does. It's a 30% chance, and then kind of like a 50% chance for 45,000. My strongest bleeds are actually quite a bit more, but I can't find out what they are until they're actually applied. Oh yeah, that one, it's still fun. It's maybe one of my favorite games still, but not quite as strong anymore. It's more so just because other games are so much stronger. But I'll try to find out if I get a proc here what the strong blade is. So Elven Archer, I'm doing more DPS than your Guardian at 130 with DPS gear. Wow. I can actually find out what DPS I'm doing. So excited, I'm typing in caps. All right, we'll see how much DPS I actually do. Oh. Okay, gotta seize the moment. I did not get a sweep to trigger. And accidentally used goad. That is actually not too good. Fortunately, I was rooted. This seems to happen a lot. Unfortunately, I did not. I was going to try to get my sweep just to help. Wheel of Time series. I did not know there was going to be a Wheel of Time series. I have heard a little bit about, I think it's a book series. Yes, Andrew, you made the stream just in time for the death. And hello, Jan, I did not see you get here. It's been eventful here in Saragost, so I've been a little bit slow at chat. Oh, wow. And he died somehow. So the actual damage Resounding Challenge does, it's pretty close to accurate. Don't think we're going to try an airband, or somebody in the group, that tank has limited time available today. So I think we're just mainly doing Saragost is the plan. Saragost? I actually don't know if it should be Saragost or Saragost. Alright, I will try to not die this time. Yeah, I'm not sure where Ivan has been. Short-O? Sharagast? Sharagast? Or like Gost? That's quite a bit of damage. Wait, I'm actually curious, how much damage does it do to you? Ooh. Okay. I'm 6,751. Okay. So you have, I guess, however much more tactical mitigate. I'm 38.6. Holy moly. I did not know I had that much mitigation. Those scrolls add a lot, I see. There are 2 cats on the game? Nice. Hey, kitty. Ost? Okay, Oscaruth, so like Saragost. That's how I've done it, but I think I've heard some people just say Saragost. I don't know. Oh, there's still the middle one though. That was a weird noise. I do have my, if people do hear background noise, unfortunately for you all, I have my back window open, but fortunately for me, it keeps the temperature nice in here. Oh yeah. If there were ghosts here, I would call it Saragost just for fun. Alright, I need to spend this time doing what the hunter's doing and get me some motes of enchantment with all my old gear. So this ring has better stats than the teal one, but it has way less Light of Rindle. I think I'd just get another 14 Light of Rindle ring, so I won't even bother with that. Although that would actually probably be a temporary upgrade. Gave me time to get my motes. Below 0 last night, Jan. I don't know, excited for that cold, but I am looking forward to, actually is cooler weather, so I am enjoying the cooler weather we have, but I wouldn't mind a little bit chillier nights. Both cats are girls, females, which I have heard is kind of rare for orange tabbies to be female, but they are both female and orange. Wrong way. Oh, Scrooth. I am rooted again, so no big damage from me. Oh, unfortunately I don't have Seize the Moment. Oh, Pearl. Oh, I'm playing so bad right now. There it is, 43,813. That's how much it does. Who got that? Oh, I got that. That... Well... It's... The Jewel Belled Reforged has one more essence slot, and it has a bunch of crit, but it doesn't have agility. And the Jewel Belt has more vitality. I think so. Yeah, the medium quick sweep bleed, kind of hard to tell number-wise, especially on a boss like that compared to if I actually triggered and look at the icon. So I'm actually going to investigate that this fight. Oh, I consumed the... Wait, did I sweep? I see a bleed up there. No. Alright, so I'm happy to report my strongest bleed does 42,000 damage a tick. Now I can fight things normal. I am running Assailment Burrow. Actually, it's been a long time since I played Redline. I'd oddly almost be more uncomfortable playing Redline, which is kind of weird because Yellow is, I don't know, just a lot more things to keep up with. But yeah, I find the spec a lot more fun than Redline, actually. Especially on the landscape, I really like it while leveling in. For group content, oops. At this point, seem to be doing okay with it. I'd actually be curious if I tested it like on a training dummy or something, at least, to get a sense of the actual DPS compared to if I played Redline. But Yellowline has so much RNG that I'd have to do, I think, a bunch of different tests. Which we could do if y'all want to, this stream. That's something I could do.
Persistent little my Sarge.
And then... Wow, I'm actually more caught up on chat than I thought I was. A little bit more, at least. The other thing was that, yeah, Hunsu, that video today, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad people still agree with me. But yeah, Redline Bay running, it's just like, basically, as I say in the video, it should be fun, but it isn't. And I feel like it's for frustrating reasons that it isn't. So sad. Oh. I guess I'm a stealthy elf today. I said I guess I'm a stealthy elf today. Yeah, stealthy. Trouble talking. Alright, so we are going to try the tier 2 challenge here, and we have to ignore the cauldrons, and I have to try to avoid hitting them with AoEs, because as we saw, range resounding challenge is quite strong, and what happened last time we did this is my AoEs from range resounding challenge, any sort of bleeds and the such you get with yellow line from it, actually ended up killing 3 cauldrons, and we got one like that basically died from AoEs and the such. And I was being very careful at that point, but it still ended up getting killed, so just going to focus on the bats to summon the boss. Now, I haven't ever actually run this where we've gotten to the boss. We've done this maybe 3 days, 3 times now, the tier 2. So yeah, no hitting the cauldrons for me. I am banned from cauldrons. I wonder what does that bleed do? Oh, that's a 10,000. Okay. Okay. I will say my AoE hit a cauldron, but maybe it's actually good just to see how much damage it does. Only one. Oh, they attack the cauldrons? That is weird. Oh, you got the boss. The other boss. And I really want to use range resounding challenge, but gotta be careful with that AoE. I don't know how the cauldrons are doing, but it is concerning. Oh, I need a heal. Actually can heal somewhat-ish.
Come, kill not. Your brood is in need. Your life is mine.
Oh, get him on this side. Oh, I'm stunned. I really don't think this is possible. Oh, let me. I could actually apply my like debuffs. I forgot. Was the bat slowable? I did not slow it. Okay. Oh, that's so scary. Oh, it's done. I'm stunned. "30-second stun? Wow. Apparently I had a 30-second stun. Oh. I wonder if there's something that caused that was avoidable. I removed one really quick, and I almost remember there being something that was like after removal or after expiration will stun you, but I don't know if that was it. Just something to maybe actually look at next time. That one's pretty crazy though. Oh wait. That is crazy to stun 30 seconds. And yeah, my stun removal, of course, has a 1-minute cooldown, so that was no help. I already used it. That seemed to work, though. The strategy. Rats. And by that I mean bats.
You are powerless to stop me. Your life is mine, fool.
Huh? Is it? Like if we need to kill it? Oh. Did not mean to use Pierce Resolve. I gotta make sure I haven't been hitting the cauldrons. At least it's getting hit. There we go. Oh no, I accidentally used my stun removal.
Come, kill not. Your brood
Oh yeah.
feed.
Okay, it's on me. Here we go, we got the big bat out. The Silent Shade. Oh, please, that might be a record for me. That might actually be a record for bleeds I have had up. Wow, I think I had 8. die. Maybe we didn't defeat it though. We have to like defeat these things. Okay, it's a potion to be safe. Eh. I'm going to go range. This is that probably wasn't the best combination of abilities even to try to get that off. I think we are good on the challenge, we just have to kill the cauldrons as far as I know. And might as well just place my strongest bleeds on all of them. Whoa. And we still have bats coming anyway. I'm guessing we just have to get the cauldron. Nice. Yeah, I noticed once we got the cauldrons, they were coming out. Well, we got the challenge done. That's nice. And we got the instance done. We still have to kill the remaining Morabel, but that was exciting. I know I wasn't too talkative during that fight, but it was a little crazy. Nice. We got a fancy shaped hidden chest. In combat still. Alright. Not from the challenge test for me, at least. Ooh. Oh. Ugh. It's tanking armor with barely any vitality. Is there any chance you do want it though, Jimmy? It's medium armor, probably not. Okay, how about you, Annie? Is it better than what you have, maybe? Oh, then yeah, that's the same I have. Yeah. Oh well, I'll be turned into moats. Because I would actually even keep the Thranduil's power one for tanking. Finesse isn't bad for tank. Well, it seems to be just an extra chest with the same loot. Which is still double loot. Oh. Oh wow. Yeah, that might just be the challenge. Oh, it is. Wow, this is time to farm up the rep accelerators now. That was quite fun. I got through the bats and the such. I need to deconstruct, that is what I'm trying to do. Get all this shiny new stuff, turn it into moats. Yep, it was fun. Okay.
Take heed now.
Man, I need to get my Runekeeper up. I got all my tasks done, right? Yep, okay, so get on that. So one thing I have been doing is focusing on reputation while I've been questing here, and Elves of Felgoth in particular, I'm working on getting them to Kindred, so I'm hoping the quests I do that I still have left in Northern Mirkwood, which I have no idea how many there are, I'm hoping these get me pretty close. Even this, it only gives 700 rep, it's not all that much, but getting the pages would help. Also don't need these quest tracked. If we do this a lot, we should do, like, time it, see how fast we can run. I think we were around 10 minutes last time. So I think last time we ran this was about 10 minutes on tier 1 with the same group. So we'll see. See if we can beat that this time, maybe. Oh no. I am embarrassed. I'm disappointed in myself. Apparently I missed this whole side of the room.
It seems
Oopsies.
you have failed in your task. We have uninvited guests.
Perhaps you should get
It's kind of weird though. I also go right first on this one, but maybe because it ends up left. I don't know.
Must I do everything?
So usually when I'm given a choice to go left or right path,
this together.
and like a symmetrical thing where you can choose either way, I usually go left first. But for some reason this one, clear out the right and go to the boss on the left here. Ooh, the bleed got up to 45,000. Oh, I was actually out of combat for a minute there. It's a lot of damage. Fortunately, I cannot loot that. Did we get the other side?
I'm afraid I have no.
Alrighty then. Hello, Hunter Sylvis. Sylvs? Sylv?
And it is time
Sylvs? I don't know. Sylvis would be my first guess, that's why I said it first.
come out and deal with this.
Oh no. I didn't see when we started this instance run. Maybe if, I have no idea. Waiting on pizza and wings, that sounds exciting. Honestly, don't even know if it's worth trying to sweep on this boss. It's more fun. Hello, rap as well. We got a lot of people here today. Welcome. And here I am just killing bats and the such. You can actually open that door, it's pretty fun. I'm gonna get that a goblin assistant. This can actually be kind of scary, what I am doing right now, but that's okay. Unfortunately, I have an unremovable wound, so I have to be a little bit paying attention to my morale due to that. Wow, we got everything killed. Nice. Well, apparently I killed a lot of bats and didn't even know it. The benefit of Ranger Zoning Challenge right there.
Persistent little my sons. As you wish. Come and
Oh
face
no.
my wrath.
That's unfortunate, Salty. Hopefully, maybe the pizza and wings helps you if you've had a rough day today. I think on the Epic Battles night, I'll be too plagued by these bats to do anything. They'll finally catch up to me. Nice.
You struggle against the very hand of fate. fool.
Tier 2.
I will have my justice. Gondor will pay for Sauron's death, and you can do nothing to stop me. Come, my pets. My
We're getting through this
work
pretty quick, but I don't think quite 10 minutes. I thought it was 10 minutes last time we did it, but maybe not. I feel like we're going way quicker than we did that one time, but I don't know. Maybe it was over 10. I think I recorded not for an upcoming video, but just to get gameplay for potential upcoming videos. I think I actually recorded it, which would actually be tomorrow's video. I'm planning on using that. So y'all get to see me if you watch tomorrow's video. Repeat the same thing, Court of Saragost here.
All my plans, all my plague, undone. But I am not finished.
I wonder if we could do the 8 million damage, like if it's a possible thing or if she auto heals.
You think your battle's won. When you think your loved one's safe, the horrors of Saragost are a faded memory, and I am but
I forgot I've had this thing open the whole time.
Then I will come for you, and yours.
This is really hurting my DPS numbers right here. Yeah, most of my damage, this is for everything ever since I opened this, which was like over half an hour ago. My most damage is by far in Resounding Challenge. And actually, auto attack is pretty high, wow. This is for totals, right? That doesn't seem quite right. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, you got one of those? Nice. Yeah, that's like a DPS kind of. So it's really, really helpful. I was just wondering about unlocking this. I thought it might be 110. Oh, that makes more sense. Expanding it, I can read this better, but I'm surprised auto attack is that high in terms of my damage. This says, once again, for all the fights, severe bleed, major bleed. Oh, the quick sweeps, not too bad. Should be able to, yep. Oh, this helmet. I probably wouldn't have ever used that, but I think essentially that way. It might even be, yeah, the actual damage number, not necessarily the DPS number. But it's just another thing to increase the damage essentially, and it's really helpful. Apparently I had a quest to turn in here, so that's okay. I didn't even know that when I went here. Like a normal item? I think so. Really? Hmm. Is your name of them really long? Wouldn't it just be like Guardian's Greater Two-Handed Axe or something of the first stage? Does the belt work? Hmm. Oh, yeah, the character panel? That is so weird. So, somebody in my group, the person I'm inspecting here, they cannot link their first stage items in the chat. That's really weird. Yeah, I never knew that was like that you couldn't do those. So Eduardo Santos here, dreaming to go back to LOTRO soon, and thank you me for continuing to make LOTRO content. Well, I'm glad you like the content. Hopefully you do get back to LOTRO soon. Great, thanks. Okay, so disconnected with the kin, and Salty Scrunt, you harvested 2 tons of potatoes. That sounds like a lot, and by hand. The cat is being bad. If y'all hear a bunch of shaky sounding noises on the microphone, that would be the cat. Okay, so to get to questing, which will be Northern Mirkwood to start today, I think I'm ready to just start with it. Even though the cat is really wanting attention, apparently. I think we're just good to start questing. Oh, rename allies? Is it maybe because the name is too long? Mine are renamed and I can do it. I don't think his were that long of a name. But maybe. I'll bring that up. Thunder of the Thorn Shield could be long. Survivor of Smog shouldn't be too long. Actually, I forgot about legendary titles. I'm running at least crit. I'm running something that's not all too horrible. And I can't actually do class items as a warden because it's technically a weapon. And I can't expect that guy. I wonder what the hunter is running. Good thing crit and crit. Okay. I feel a little bit better about my titles. I'm guessing they're updated Mordor titles, but I actually have no idea if there are or aren't. I have no idea where to get them if there are. So, quests. Untrack this, track this. Go ahead and just drop group to get out of it. And what we need to do is clear dead trees, plant saplings, and fertile soil just like this one, and then lay a trap, it looks like, at some point. I think that is to catch a spider spawn, I think. Ephantymals. That sounds like a spider, at least to me. Here are... Oh, I was going to say here are probably dead trees, but I targeted the soil first. Also deeds. Probably good for me to kill things while running at some point later. But yeah, getting the deeds done would probably be a good thing. Oh, sorry, I could do that from all the way over here? Wow. Once we get more into the forest, we'll actually have to do a little bit more traveling and like continual searching. She is, and wow, actually that really made it look like I died. I didn't think you were supposed to be able to cross these, but I don't know. I'm not getting stunned all that much. I say that as I get stunned, but only one stun is not too bad to me. Okay, I will turn north here. Turn west, rather. So I stay on the north end of the quest if I can find my keyboard to press M. And... I need something here. I'm guessing dead trees and the such probably didn't. Oh, I did need to jump down. Wizco, right now I am in Northern Mirkwood, actually. Which is a part of Strongholds of the North. I don't know if that's what people call it. I always call this zone Northern Mirkwood, but it's a lot more than just Northern Mirkwood. It's the three kingdom places thingies. There's Northern Mirkwood, there's Dale, and there's Erebor, these three places. And I think it seems like more of the technical name of the place is Strongholds of the North if you look at the deed log. So that's kind of what I am essentially rolling with. And kind of like the Dwarfholds is Iron Hills and Irid Mithrin. That's probably when we get to that, I'll probably call it the maybe Dwarfholds to keep it simple. Dwarfholds plus Vales of Anduin, which I don't know. That's probably in its own tab, yeah. I think the Vales of Anduin gets a little bit away from the dwarves and is mainly, I want to say, Beornings. Wizco, you enjoyed my morning. I don't know if that's something that needs to be continued or... Oh, for some reason I thought I targeted an elite. That's just a regular. Oh, the Beorning video. Okay. Glad you enjoyed it. She is being relentless. It would be less of a problem if I weren't streaming right now, but maybe it's okay. We can pet the cat. I'll just go way back here. Another problem is I do have my mouse, but can't really do the keyboard from here. With one hand especially. And I probably sound quite quiet without actually moving my microphone. Oops. Yeah, you can chop these trees from really far away. I'm like, I chopped that tree and I'm way over here. Is there a spider slayer deed? And if so, do I need any? No and no. Trying to get it. So it looks like here are mainly trees. Actually, we need 2 more trees and 2 more saplings. Wow. That was some good progress on a quest that may have like only 4 things left. Or 4 things left in this area. Oh, so Salty's Grunt, you have a Razor Naga and can move around and attack at the same time. People have recommended MMO mouses to me, but I just don't really like them. Maybe it's like a mechanical keyboard, because I actually do kind of like this keyboard now. But yeah, playing one-handed, a little bit of a problem. I can click my abilities, of course, but hard to do normal activities with one hand. I wonder what my mastery is with scrolls. This is without captain buffs, but with scrolls. I'm at 189.4, which I believe for melee is capped for me at 200% in the yellow line. And that's how I can judge the ranged, actually. Because I do not know my cap for range, which I'm guessing it might be a weird number. If it's not just a pretty simple shift, it seems to be 70, rather 69.2%, I think. 69.2% more than my melee, and I'm not entirely sure why. If I don't think there's a difference between melee mastery and ranged mastery anymore, and I would think they scale the same with the actual mastery points you have. So like when you reach the melee cap, you reach the range cap. I'm actually not 100% sure on that, and I don't know where all my range damage bonus is coming from. First of all, I have plus 25%, so that's pretty simple. I don't think either of these do anything. So I have plus 35%. Still nowhere near where that is. Okay, so plus 35%, plus 5%, so that's plus 40%. Currently I have plus 40% range damage, and assailment does not give me any. So yeah, there's something kind of funky going on with the range. And I think the range cap was like, I don't want to say the actual number, but I was thinking maybe 230%-ish, not entirely sure what it is. But I think it's higher than the melee cap, like just as a baseline thing. So based on all of that, 275% would be my initial guess for my range cap. Although I'm down to 211.8% now, so maybe not. Oh, I'm on the worst deed. Okay. So I'm thinking it's 275, but that seems a little bit weird that it's not like just directly 45% more than the melee. Again, I don't think there's anything that affects range. Oh, I have range damage here. That might... I don't know if it does. Might have an impact on what you actually see in the mastery thing there. Could always do a scroll of empowerment if I have one. I actually seem to have run out of those. That's odd. I've been super lazy about actually using those. Maybe I have ranged cap right now. Yeah, I do actually have that one cap, so couldn't even test it. But it is 29.2%, so that actually makes sense. That's where the 9.2 comes from. So I think that is confirmed where that is. And then I thought it was 45%, which would be less than my initial thing, but maybe I have. Yeah, that's 35%. And then it's 5%, so it's actually 40%. So that is 69.2%. That actually adds up. Also, it is a direct translation, which means maybe the cap is the same. And I still want to look at the melee, which would be 200%. And I guess I have to consider if we actually have a captain in our group consistently, which seems to be, for the most part, we usually have one. But of course, with the 3-mans, we don't. But basically, the point is, I would have to see what the captain buffs, because I don't know how strong they are right now and how much percent they would actually boost that, to see if I am technically at the cap. At the buffed cap. And also I don't have like my food consumed. But that's all the stuff basically type of things you need to think about when approaching the cap, I'll say. Finesse is actually down to 32%, which might be because of the war steed partially. But I think it's actually higher when I get off the war steed again, and maybe definitely same for the crit. I'm not that low. That much I remember. But yeah, doing good on the offensive stats, I think. So it's mainly vitality and tactical mitigation where I want to boost this character with future gear, while still pumping up my offensive stats a little bit to actually be at the cap. But getting pretty close, I think, is the point. So kind of with something, I think I put 2 mastery essences in my necklace. So probably don't actually need too many more. Trying to look at my actually good pieces of gear. Oh, I can this is better than nothing. We'll put the might essence in there. Alright, pay attention to the quests. That's fun stuff to do while traveling. And I don't know why the stats with this Mordor content that we have on Anor has just been extra interesting to me, and I think the same kind of applies to people in my kin. Sure, we'll just set a trap randomly in the middle of the road. Which maybe that is a good spot, although that seems kind of obviously visible. I don't know what we're trapping. Again, I thought it might have been a spider, but this seems not like a spider trap to me. Some part of the trap which is incorrect. I think the placement of it, probably. And we only waited like, what was it, 5 seconds or something? I can actually... I have my return home to the Elfland, Felgoth, but I can just muster, not in Karis Gladden, or the Court of Lothlorien, rather, but I can muster in Dale and take a swift travel there. And I think it's time to move back. I try to keep the microphone about, like, relative to my mouth, where it normally is, so something like that. That way my volume doesn't like get way quiet or way loud, but yeah. Try to find the stable master. Oh, it's actually easy to get the stable master. Nice. It must be something in the north side of town. Going to south is usually the tough part for me with navigating this place. Have a lot of Erebor stuff to do. If we do run out of Northern Mirkwood stuff, I have plenty of Erebor content. Which I actually forgot you could travel to this place. Just seeing that on the list, so that could be convenient sometimes for traveling. Also, I have the book quest. I keep forgetting about the book quest. We are doing Mordor content because we're doing the Black Book of Mordor. And we, of course, did Court of Saragost. But yeah, we have to talk to Thranduil, which I believe is the person I had that random intro to Northern Mirkwood quest to turn in. That I somehow got, I guess, after all this time. Ooh, that was a good chunk of rep. I wonder why I only got 600 bonus I guess I ran out of my rep accelerator, which means I either need to get some, which I guess I'm out of the town services as well, so that's probably a good thing to get. So after, let's see. I would have rather done that first, but I guess I can still do this. We'll go to... Galtrav will be a good spot. And I'll go to the skirmish camp, and then I'll go to Bree and get the town services, and then just go back to Dale, take another swift travel over here, and we'll be ready for further adventures then. Okay, I can at least get on the mount even if I don't do War Steed. There we go. That was a little bit in my way. So what we have is the curiosities, I think, and we want rep accelerators. And I should have plenty of marks and medallions for these. Oh, I actually have some in my vault. I'd rather use those first, which I don't have the town services, but I'll still get. We'll click here for a little bit. Here, I got too many tasks to go down, so let's turn that off. You'll get to see the cat for a little bit while I do this. I don't think I necessarily need 100 rep accelerators for what I'm doing, but I think it's still good to have them. I don't know if I, for some reason, will need Erebor rep or Dale Land rep. I don't think there's actually anything specific that I need from them, but still getting too many requests slow down. All I am clicking is barter and trying to click it slow enough that I don't get too many requests and fast enough that I'm doing it as fast as possible still. I'm glad this is the content you came to see. I figured it would be more exciting, at least, than whatever the other... Yeah, me clicking this stuff. Okay. Unfortunately, we are done, even though her ear appears to be itchy. I'm just watching it through the camera.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
And back here. Okay, we are in Bree. Got the 100 rep accelerators. Yes, the elves have the medium armor for barter. That's why I am focusing on them. I'm guessing cosmetics would be the main reason. I'd actually potentially be interested in the other reputations, but I'm not sure there's actually anything there that I would want. In Dale, they have a spear, I found out, but it's a fisher spear, which is kind of ugly to me, unfortunately. Be neat if you could actually fish with it as like an alternative fishing thing. Ooh, the Bree Shire Ear of the Wind map updates. I personally am not the biggest fan of it. I do prefer the parchment style, but my favorite map style is actually Dunland, and one positive of Rohan is the East Rohan map I don't think is too bad, and even the West Rohan map is pretty good. This is an example of a type of map that is like that I don't like. The zoomed out part of the Western Gondor map isn't bad, but when you get zoomed in, it's basically like just essentially a satellite type image. But yeah, not the biggest fan of it. The one that looks the worst to me is Ear of the Wind. I just don't feel like this map matches the style, and it makes the zone, I think, look a lot worse than it actually does on the landscape, because a lot of sharp transitions it looks like on the map that just look weird, and the trees make it look weird as well, and the random snowy bit over there and all the weird stuff like that. It just looks weird with this style, and not the biggest fan of it, basically. Or especially Ear of the Wind there. Okay, so we got the town services, and I have no idea why I'm headed down this way. What else did I need to do? Or am I ready to talk to Thranduil? Actually, I can maybe barter for a piece of gear, because I did forget to do that, but I don't think any of them are here. We can look at the craft for embers. I don't know what I have to craft. The moat-worthy crafts. I clearly don't have those picked up. I might also make a shadowed essence, but I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to travel to my kin house to do that. I could do that. But yeah, I might wait on that. Don't really need that right now. So I think we are good to go back to Dale, so we can go to Aaron Laskelin, our fellow Goth rather, and then we can go back down. And Wizco, I am currently playing the Warden class. It might look weird, my skill bar being full of travel skills, but that's just because that is my second set there, and then my normal skill bar, which has my 3 favorite cosmetic pets: a white fox, ill-omened hound, as much as I wasn't a big fan of ill omens, and Faroth there. And I don't think I've gotten another cosmetic pet. Let's see, have. Yeah, those are definitely my 3 favorite ones I have. We can get the Elka Felagos Knight. On Louisden, there are some interesting cosmetic pets I have, but this is not Louisden, so unfortunately can't use those. But I really like the little Moomac on him. I don't remember, I probably have some other ones, but that's like the big one. So it's a crazy number of black adamant shards for that weekly crafting promotes. Okay. I actually have, I consider it a lot, 18 black adamant shards, but yeah, I don't know if it's a guild thing. That might be why I don't have the emote-worthy and ember-worthy crafts, but I have no idea where to actually get the recipes for those. And it's only 250 motes. And you have to bring 7 of them, wow. For the embers, I could see it. Except it's ember-worthy craft, so it might be a lot more. But still, that's, does it say where you can get? Or wanted? It just says wanted by the Zelruka. Exchange crafted items for motes, okay. That doesn't really help me. Don't need tasks. I'm like on autopilot to the task apparently. So what I wanted to barter for was not one of these guys' pieces of gear, but it was the Elfsmith, I believe. 21 shards, wow, that is, I would definitely not consider that worth it either. Especially 250 motes. I am reading that right. Yeah, 250. That's definitely horrible. If it was like 25,000 maybe. Or even 2,500, it'd actually start to be worth considering then to me. We want Mordor's Vanguard, and what I want is the second ring, I believe. And I think I still want to, yeah, this one I want to go with Mastery. And I'm thinking I want the ring. I'll lose a little bit of Light of Verindel. I think 210 is the recommended for the raid, which I'm over that. I have 224, this would bring me down to 218. So I think I'll get this ring. Does it have an essence slot? It does not, so I don't need to worry about that. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Can I deconstruct this thing? Where's my... there it is. Cannot. Okay. Oh, Irid Mithrin. Unfortunately, we don't have Irid Mithrin unlocked on the server. And yeah, the one that gives Ember is the Ember-worthy craft, but that's the one you're talking about. 1,000 Embers. It sounds more appealing, at least to start. Okay, so I can barter for one more thing, and I was thinking I might do the bracelet. The current bracelet I have, it would be an upgrade in agility and vitality. I would lose Light of Verindel. I would gain mastery. That would be quite a bit of finesse I lose in a decent chunk of crit rating, and the fate doesn't really help me all too much at least. Fate gives a decent amount of crit though. I did not realize it gave that much crit. I think that's 2.5-ish. 2.5 crit per fate. That is weird. That's about what it looks like. That's okay. That does make this a lot more appealing, knowing actually how much crit you get from Fate. And I know Fate has a lot of other useful stuff like tactical mitigation. Even resistance isn't all like, it's like something I'll take. Just another benefit to it. All the regen stuff don't care about. In the finesse, it does help with that. Something I unfortunately don't really need though. Okay, so I have the 2 rings. The necklace, oh, I already have that. I was going to say, I think I'm waiting for the crafted necklace, but it looks like I got that in the meantime. Now, this is another thing that I think would be an upgrade. Unfortunately, I decided to go ahead and see what the loot box had because I was not familiar and everybody in my group / kin wasn't familiar, so I figured I would use my motes to investigate that. Unfortunately, it cost me a lot of emotes and emotes. Cost me a lot of motes and was not really worth it, especially considering I can get this one, which I believe is better. And has actually pretty decent itemization with the crit and mastery. Both of those things I need. Armor, I believe I'm waiting to get Thranduil's armor stuff. So not really going to bother with that for now. But yeah, the cloak. I don't know if there's a better cloak. It seems like a lot of the previous updates have had really nice cloaks from the book quest, but I don't know what the deal is with that. That's actually why I'm hesitant to buy that. It also costs 90 more motes, not that that's a problem. It is just a note on it. I wonder if this pocket item would be worth considering. I could make up the crit with about 1-ish essence. I think a good essence. It has even more Light of Verindel, so that's just extra headroom there. And then I'd have 1 free essence, and I would get all that agility. That's the big appeal of it. The problem is I would lose the Jingle Jangle. And then, ooh, earring. I could just get the mastery version of the earring as well. That'd also help with the Light of Verindel. Maybe I'll wait on the earring. I think the biggest upgrade would currently be the bracelet. I'll see how this works. We'll get the bracelet. It's a downgrade in Light of Verindel, but I think it is a good choice for me. Now, to look at my stats, that brings the finesse down to 34.5%, and that is, I believe, in my yellow line build and without wit, but with confidence equipped. And then I have the 2 tactical mitigation ones I'm going to start working on after we do loyalty. After I get, apparently I'm already earning after I get loyalty up. And also, I guess that's another consideration. I believe these go quite a bit up. I don't know quite double the stats, but the virtues go quite a bit up in their stats between where I am at the low to mid, well, low 50s, all the way up to 60. So I'll be getting lots of more stats from those. And I think it seems like a good strategy might be actually going with the tactical mitt ones, even though I'm not the biggest fan of that, especially tolerance. I'd rather avoid that one if possible, but we will see. But yeah, that's the gearing situation. Kind of why stats are just exciting with this update to me. But this is what I'll go with for now. I will go ahead and use some rep accelerators. I think I mentioned I had some in my shared storage / vault that I wanted to go ahead and use. Like these, I have a random one that'll just like save me a lot of vault space there. I have these 10 small ones that are, actually these ones are not bound, so I could actually trade them. I'd rather use the bound ones first. So scratch that one. And I actually have these. These are bound to count in 5,000. That would be more helpful for me. I'll go ahead and use 2 of those even. There we go. I believe that is all I need in my shared storage. All I need to do with it. Can even put these in there just to save some space. And I believe I have Matham Hunter's armor stuff, which can go. I think that's what this is. And then I have another box, it looked like. Unless I just missaw something in my inventory. Which seems most likely. Petrified branches and bristled furs I want to save. Alright, we are good to go. I'll go ahead and sell while I travel. Attempt to. Let's make... Oh, I need to talk to Thranduil. I almost missed that. So, Doxa plays, you want to try this MMO, and you're wondering how many hours I have on the game. Ooh, too many. That was probably the easiest way to put it, too many hours. This particular character, I have played 3 weeks, 3 days, 23 hours, 26 minutes, 6 seconds, which is probably by far my main character on this server. Now, a note on that, there's probably a good chunk of that time spent AFK, crafting, and stuff like that. But definitely a lot. Farm thousands of LOTRO points. Spend a lot of time. That is the first step, I believe. Let's see if I can deconstruct anything before we move on. There should be some stuff, but I don't know if the Thrang stuff he can deconstruct. Disenchant, rather. Oh, nothing. Okay. That actually simplifies things.
Was I wrong in my suspicion?
Now I have to collect corrupted sap from Hewrons. I'm not even getting the quest completed. This is an example of an annoying quest to me that is in this zone. Okay, continuing travel while I do this. But yeah, farming thousands of LOTRO points, the most efficient strategy as far as I know is to make a bunch of new characters and just complete deeds. And yeah, basically spending a lot of time and doing that, as Harkin said. Okay, so that I can safely sell. I like mine better, even though this does have Light of Rindle, I don't think it's worth keeping. Might as well keep that copy of lore, same thing with that. Earring I don't think I need anymore. Yeah, even the stats on it, secondary stats aren't good enough. Where are we headed? Wait, where am I? Ah. Lock that. Lock that. Don't care about the heritage runes. Lock that. Crafting, definitely lock the potions. I'll lock the recipe. That is Athelian. Don't care about that, unfortunately. Wow, I have over 3 rows of inventory spaces left. That is a sight. And guess what? I'm actually going to do even more cleaning. We'll just clear all my old gear out that I don't need. Oh, there's that box that I saw. It's I actually had an essence box the whole time. I just didn't see it. So I can actually get a better either temporary essence for my helmet or something else. I think the helmet is the biggest one I need. I'm just making sure I don't have essence slots in anything else. And I do not. So we could go for the helmet. Maybe, wow. Is my physical mastery actually that much? When did it get so high? Oh, just from those gear pieces. I forgot I got like a couple gear pieces. So crit rating, actually. I'll go with crit for this. And we will drag this thingy here. That there. That there. Trying to do it. And then I got myself some crit. Okay. I agree, Andrew. Let's get a screenshot of this inventory. There's proof that it can be clean. It's a tiny bit over halfway. I think it's half plus 2 spaces being used. Mr. Folk, thank you for joining the stream. Hope you enjoy the clean inventory as much as me. And hope you enjoyed it so far, what you have seen. We've been going a decent amount of time, hour 44 minutes. This is slow. Let's change that. Actually, I have a better way to get there. This is a strategy I just remembered earlier, way back before we went off on that wild adventure of gear and stats for this update. Non-swift travel to Tham Turtle. Turtle? No idea. At least I think the Tham can get that part right. Right, somebody, for some context with all my typing, somebody having some issues in Mordor, particularly with their pet, it sounds like. And I don't know, I think they're having issues with it running off and doing things, doing weird pet things. But unfortunately, as I typed out, I haven't actually played a pet class in Mordor, so I don't really know how they work with that. Actually, I have my captain in Mordor, just never really did Mordor stuff with him. Alright, once we get across the bridge, that will be time for me to dismount, and then I will go south and north, see where that quest leads, and then maybe finally do the book quest. And we are, what are we doing? Collect corrupted sap from Hjorn. So I take that as to mean killing Hjorns. Arkin, thank you for joining the stream when you did, and just like Mr. Folk, I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, probably shouldn't have. I could have continued trying to go over the tree, but this is okay too. I wonder how much this buffs mastery now. I know it's really short duration, has a long animation, but something I could pop before a fight, maybe. Especially for people in the group who might not have high mastery. Are Huorns a part of any deed? I almost hope not, just because there are so few of them, but I'm honestly happy for any deed that is in Northern Mirkwood and Laskelin to just help with rep. Yeah, it does not look like they are. All the animals, they're useful for me to kill for deed, so that is okay. We'll probably get a bunch when we head to the book quest, I'm suspecting, and get a bunch of the... I was about to say, like, Hollywood trolls, but that is an Aragian and some other places thing. These are the Taralingus? That doesn't quite sound right. But the slightly different wood folk that they made and are making in newer updates. Favorite range class to DPS on? If the Warden counts, the Warden. I mean, can stay ranged on. I will say it's not the most fun to stay ranged for an entire fight on, and of course is unoptimal. Oh, I was looking, I was like, I need to get something specifically here, but I think this is just where a Hjorn can spawn, and I probably already killed it. Again, killing bears and the such while... Wait, Tarog, that's what they are. I don't know what the Toralingas was. Maybe that is actually a thing, but still. But yeah, I need them for deeds. We'll probably get a lot of them as well. And otherwise, I don't know if there are any discovery or any deeds like that I need here in, specifically, again, Northern Mirkwood. Also, can hardly see, it's so dark. I do have my monitor brightness all the way up. Well, I don't know all the way up, but it's brightest, like, preset setting. And my user setting is actually low brightness because I prefer that. And usually this is good enough, except for in Northern Mirkwood and Mordor. I do have similarities where you can hardly see what's going on. Do I need the Gloom Waters for a deed? I do. Oh, I think I already got them. If they're the same things that are down at Karastilian, then we already did that deed. Otherwise, it really is just sitting here and waiting for Hjorns to spawn. I can go north, I guess, go ahead and get that one, and then I'll just need each set to respawn if there are really only 3 Hjorns here. Oh, that was some really slow execution on these builders. Pretty much. That is the... At least for me, it's the nice thing about the Warden, just bleed. Range Resounding Challenge can cover most types of mobs. I even think signatures it can kill on its own. But like this regular mob, this is why I use this strategy. I just run away and they die from Range Resounding Challenge. And it's an easy way, especially on a Warden, to just do that, and I basically get a kill without even having to stop moving. Now, of course, I'm in combat, but still. And out of combat, I could maybe use a mount or even my Warden speed buff, but I do prefer to kill things, especially when they're useful for deeds. Now, this guy had a buff that I cannot see anymore. Here's a Huron. We'll see how the Huron does. I'm curious if just that is enough to kill it. It's going down pretty good, though. It's a game that's also lasts quite a while. Here's another one. And I did get the Huron killed. I guess another question is if I don't get the bleed trigger, and it's just Range Resounding Challenge, if it's enough. Wow. Skipped over 2 masteries that time. Oh, there's another Huron up here. Wow, this was actually a good place. Now I just need one more, and hopefully by this point I could actually find one to the south and just be done with that. Unfortunately, I have a... Let me start the sentence right. I have a... I don't know, footstool? That's... yeah. Footstool under my desk for my feet to rest on and to have my legs up. But unfortunately, this has a kind of hard top to it. Not much padding. So the bones of my feet basically stick out and hit just hard material. And it has buttons, so if I have my feet placed wrong, it'll be at some point in the buttons, which is really inconvenient. So while I like having the footstool, what I'm running into right now is my foot is actually hurting from that. I keep trying to find a more comfortable position. I think I always go with my right leg crossed under my left, it seems. So I'll try the opposite to give this somehow running the foot bone into the other foot is more comfortable. Anyway, that is my struggle with the positioning right now. But I don't even know if y'all can tell I'm trying to move my feet or not. But it's definitely distracting me. Okay, let's get floating names on. I don't even know if I'd see this guy's floating name, but there he is. I don't even know if I could pick a tree out in this forest. They do have a pretty unique texture, skin to them, whatever you want to call it. Model. Deed complete. Oh, Zaragoza tier 2. Nice. And the challenge. Well, yeah, I already had tier 2, got the challenge done. Did I see one of those have 500 medallions? Maybe it was 50. Okay, so we are going to... Oh, set up another... Yeah, that was a trap to catch a spider. I was right. Why did we place the trap there? Or catch a spider. Sounds like it should work this time, but I don't know why the quest tracker is having me go here. This is a bad hunch. I don't think I need to go here. Yes, the Nora server is correct. Unfortunately. I could catch a spider by actually going where the spiders are. That would be crazy. I really am getting memories of these quests getting quite annoying with stuff like this. And that's when I decided I was basically didn't want to quest in Northern Mirkwood anymore. There were some quests I ran into before that reminded me of that, and I think this one with the trap does sound familiar. Oh, we will see. I'm guessing this time it's actually going to get a spider, though. Does catch a spider mean I need to kill it? I was about to attack it. I'm not sure that was the best idea. Okay, I do need to kill it. Okay, so we have to bring the spider leg to Thranduil. I'm going to look at the LOTRO wiki and see where this quest chain leads. Because if it goes... Oh, I just got dismounted. If it goes to the west, so we do have to actually search for Phantomil, the spider, and then we'll have an instance, and we also have a landscape quest to go to with it. The location for that is in Felgoth. That does not help me. That is not where the spider is. So the spiders are actually at the bridge, okay. Oh no, the trail of spider blood. The spider is over there. But anyway, it's pretty... I have no idea what noise that was. It's a weird shrieky noise. It didn't quite sound like a truck, which there are a lot here, but a kind of beepy noise. Anyway, the LOTRO wiki is not really quite clear on exactly what that quest involves, but oh, it actually has a lot of objectives. That is quite scary. But I think we will be going to Torek Emil is the point. So I will go ahead and talk to Thranduil, which again, I think going to Dale will be the optimal way of travel. Mordor and Dale did not come out at the same time, but they're both level 115 during the Mordor expansion era. So Mordor was update 21 and Northern Mirkwood / Dale / Erebor were update 22, and then update 23 was not an expansion, it was a regular quest pack, but was kind of brought a new expansion era with a new level cap, new era, which I essentially refer to that type of stuff as new level cap. And Vales of Anduin followed the update 23 stuff, also at 120. And then Minas Morgul, new expansion, 130 cap, everything stayed at 130, which I actually like that, until the next expansion, which will be Gundabad. Which, as a reminder, 2 more days until we get the beta for both the LI revamp and Brawler, or at least until I get the beta. Yes, on Anor, they came out at the same time because they're part of the same cap experience at 115. Kind of similar to how basically everything in the past was like that Lothorian, or even starting before that, Eregion, Evendim, and Forakel came with 50 stuff. And even Wildwood was added when that update actually came out. And then we had Moria came with Lothorian, Mirkwood came with Inadoith, Isengard came with Great River. I don't think there was anything added after East Rohan, but maybe there was. And then Wildermore came with West Rohan. No, Wildermore was East Rohan. Wildermore came with East Rohan. I don't know what came with West Rohan. And then the 100 cap came with a bunch of stuff from Western Gondor all the way through Minas Tirith, and 105, all the stuff up to, but not including Mordor.
I am convinced this was
Talk to Thorland. Who is Thorland? Where is Thorland? Oh, he's just over here, okay.
A word between us, then.
Find these spiders by the Rocklow, which I believe is the river, is what that's supposed to be. This river. What else? Oh yeah, I already caught up, basically. Mordor came out with Mordor in the Strongholds of the North, which was actually the name of the update, was Legacy of the Necromancer. I'm guessing that has more so to do with the book quest, which I haven't done too much, to see why it is Legacy of the Necromancer and not called just like Update 22 Strongholds of the North at this point, since I've mostly done zone quests. But yeah, Legacy of the Necromancer, why it makes sense from before this is we went to Mirkwood for the Black Book of Mordor. Have I done the chicken run? Nope. I thought about doing one of the chicken runs, but I have not. I prefer, if people do the chicken run as like an activity, I prefer to follow on non-chicken. And particularly, it's extra fun to follow on the Beorning. Now, I don't think I can actually go this way, because you have to get up that hill, and around that hill you have to go around. It makes you go on the bridges and all the such, so we'll travel this way. It's decently fast on the War Steed. And, of course, we can look at inventory and make sure I lock my bristled furs. Very useful to me right now. And that might be all I have to manage in my inventory. I could sell. I could lock my crafting materials. That would be helpful. I feel like I had to have gotten more than 2 crafting materials. I don't know where I'm going, by the way. Oh, there's a lot of corrupt roots right here. Okay, that's all I can find for right now. This thingy, don't need that anymore. I finally replaced my level 8T. Yeah, my level 8T carving, I finally replaced. All the carvings before the Mordor ones were worse than the level 81. Because they give max morale instead of vitality, and vitality gives, I think, 4.75 morale for a warden, which is really weird. I don't think I'm a fan of them going away to just flat 5 vitality for every class and every armor type, but still the point is they were worse than this. And vitality gives other stuff outside of just morale. Not that much that's too useful, I don't think. Yeah, the main thing is 1 resistance per vitality, which isn't that much, but it's still something. I mean, that's where most of my resistance comes from, and it's 18.1%. Okay, spiders up here. We need to go slightly northeast. Oh. Need to find spiders, not these things. A chicken cloak, which has a piece of chicken on a cloak. I wish I could say that sounds exciting to me, but it does not. I'm also, in general, it seems like not a fan of cloaks anymore. At least I'm going through a phase where I don't like cloaks. Alright, I might have to actually consult the LOTRO wiki because I don't see any spiders. Not that that means much. I'm not paying all that much attention. Maybe I have to... I was pressing delete key earlier. That's how I think I was targeting different things. There's the heavy lascaline branches. I guess I'll get those if the game really wants me to. I also think I still have a Huron following me. Not anymore, at least. Okay, so according to the wiki, it is at 17.539.0. So I need to head south and east. LOTRO peeps get so many cloaks they get tired of them. That is definitely a possibility. There's also the whole thing with like weapon clipping and the such, which is not just a problem unique to LOTRO, but it is a thing that not using a cloak. Oh, this is Thame Harvester. This quest chain. I hate to say it, but it's kind of bad to me. This is like a low quality quest chain. Poorly designed quest chain, maybe? I just don't like it. It's not a fun one. And there are things that are annoying, basically. At least they didn't make me go back to Thranduil this time. He's been particularly annoying with a bunch of back and forth and not actually turning in quests at the very least. So, SW Tour, cloaks are rare, and there are no cloaks in Elder Scrolls Online. Well, that might be one bonus point for me, if I ever do get around to trying that game. Okay, turn west. There we go. Now we are going to Torak Emma, where the book quest is, so works out. I did actually, after a long while, line up the landscape quest with the book quest. I did not know it's going to be spiders in that area, to be honest, though. The armor and outfit variety in ESO is great. Good to keep in mind. So, Elder Scrolls Online, I'm trying to remember. That game is one you have to buy, like, I don't remember the price, $20, $40, something like that. A non-subscription, and it sometimes has free demo weekends or something. Do I have to actually click the spider blood? I'm guessing not, just based on the map, but I'll try clicking one just see what happens. Okay. But I don't know if I'm correct, basically. Actually do want to pay attention if I keep running into spider blood, because I don't know if you can go up here, if you have to actually go way around and go this way to get up there. And I still have floating names on. I have not seen spider blood, so it actually is concerning, but it's worth the investigation, I think. Oh, this is a downhill. Okay. Free weekends. Oh, base game tends to go on sale around $8. Okay. Oh, it does actually have a subscription. I did not know that part. I did not think it was a sub-based game. But that unlocks all DLCs. Okay. That still sounds friendlier than LOTRO. LOTRO, unfortunately, not the most consumer-friendly, I would actually even say. I don't make it easy for you to spend money, I feel like. Even if you want to. But then the wanting to is also a problem, because a lot of things seem low value. And convoluted. And expensive. Those are the issues. But if you have played for a long time like me, it's not too bad. It's more so a new player. Getting all the stuff in LOTRO is quite tough. Yeah, LOTRO, that's the thing. It's not only, I think, expensive to just buy all the content, but they don't make it easy either. I ran into the tree. So I don't know which way to go from here, but I'm guessing west. We'll try west. In the meantime, at least pull a wolf. So Beast Slayer Deed, I am at 132 out of 180, not too bad. I don't know if there's a particularly good spot. Oh, that's a downhill? Apparently this is where the opening is. I don't know if there's a, like, particularly good spot for beasts. They're just scattered around a lot, as far as I know. Here's tons of spider blood. So that may be a hint we're in the right place. Defeat spiders. That I can do. If there are spiders.
Welcome.
Thorland. Talk to Thranduil. Oh no. Unless Thranduil is up here, that would be kind of ideal. I almost feel like Thranduil is going to have me come right back here to do another quest. Is why I said oh no, by the way, because he seems like that type of annoying person. That is a quest, not a deed. Good to know. Yeah, LOTRO is okay if you have played a long time, which is where I have the big benefit. Because it really isn't that bad if you slowly get everything over time. It's especially not bad if you bought Lifetime VIP and you can use LOTRO points to... maybe if you're like a returning player and did that, to buy all the old expansions and stuff like that. Ironath? Does not sound familiar. So all I need to do is defeat oh, I have to do the book quest, that's right. But still, most of what I have to do for landscape stuff is just defeat spiders. This seems like a more proper spider den type area, at least. Defeat foes, wow. And Aaron Laskalin. It's not even just defeat foes here. It's defeat foes in Aaron Laskalin. Hopefully these little broodlings even count for that. Mirkwood Weaver. These are counting as foes, and of course they're counting as spiders. Torque of ML Brood is done. 47,000 LOTRO point, and he bought all content. Wow. I'm guessing that is from Lifetime VIP you're referring to. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Unfortunately, I missed out on that. So it looks like I defeated all the foes I need, so I need to go to near Caristilian. I've already done that on the landscape. But yeah, it looks like we're ready to go back to Thranduil, which you'll know what that means. We're going to Dale first. Yeah, so LOTRO is also tough with the ease of leveling and quick leveling-ish. And basically, the point is, in LOTRO, there is quite the... trying to phrase this right.
What do you need?
But basically it's quite tough to... and quite a long journey to get to the level cap and basically experience the newest content in the game. It sounds like missions are one way they have of solving this issue, is because they start at level 20 and any player can do that and it's in the newest area of the game, but you're still missing out on basically all the expansion level cap stuff. And yeah, I don't think that's quite ideal. While it is something you can do to experience the latest content, it's not really, I don't think it really is at the same time. And especially not the level cap experience. So I think one of the biggest things they could do if they did a total revamp of leveling in LOTRO is make the book quests where you can just do those, do no side quests and just do book quests. And when you're done with the book quests, you're at the level cap. You get enough XP to level up, and you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do any of these other grinding trait points, virtue XP, that type of stuff. It just gets you ready for endgame, and then you can get whatever it is, virtue XP, ally, power up thingies, whatever it will be in the new system. Just that type of stuff could be after that. So I think that would probably be ideal, where you just need to do the book quest. But then I also don't think it should be necessary to do the book quest. So maybe if you just like doing zone quests and getting different leveling experience, like that's usually what I prefer. Then, oh, this is a travel quest. That's actually better. Okay. Yeah, we get a free port all the way over here. It's not as bad as I was thinking it might be. Ooh. See, they have all these spears here. They even have some almost wooden looking shields. But then they don't have any available for barter. And then, yeah, well, leveling alts, or if you don't want to do the book quests even on your main character, you could just do side quests, zone quests, that type of stuff, which is, it sounds like that's what Final Fantasy XIV does. And that is one reason I want to get back to the game, because actually I like that type of thing. Oh, barricades. This brings me back to epic battles in a bad way. Oh. Yeah, never be an easy answer for LOTRO. I feel like that is true about basically anything. And I think the new content is really good. It's kind of... The way I consider the content in LOTRO is the early stuff is good, then the middle stuff is kind of not so good, and then the newer stuff is once again good to me. And I think for people that might not stick it out through the middle stuff and get maybe... It seems like a lot of people around Gondor or Rohan, they won't get to experience the newer stuff, which I subjectively think is more fun as well. If I could play only LOTRO or WoW for the rest of my life, well, considering I haven't played WoW in like a long time, there are some interesting things about Shadowlands, mainly the leveling revamp, but the classes themselves are just... I don't know, I feel like the gameplay has just gone downhill the past few years. It almost to me would be better if they didn't change anything for however many years. Which is unusual, because usually I think change is good, because usually you try to change things for the better, but I don't feel like that has worked out with WoW and its classes, gameplay, the abilities they have, and that type of stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, because of that, I would choose LOTRO, because I enjoy LOTRO a lot more, and the way the classes play I actually enjoy a lot. While I do have a lot of complaints about the game, I enjoy the game, I play the game. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV was also neat with the alt jobs, how my very limited experience of that worked. These are tanky. I don't want tanky. Fortunately, they seem to want to give me bad quest rewards that don't even disenchant into motes, it looks like. Hopefully they do actually... Oh, I want to see what the light armor one looks like. I'm going to get the light armor one, and I just want to see what it looks like on the outfit. Does not match to me. I'm trying to get a shoulder pad, or shoulder pads, that match this outfit. Unfortunately, the shoulder pads that actually go with the armor, there's one, and I'm not the biggest fan of the skull. If it came without the skull, and it had a one on the other side as well, it was actually symmetrical, it balanced. I would definitely prefer that, but yeah. Yon, thank you for also joining this stream while you could. There's a cat making noise. Let's see, what do I need to do? Oh, I need to get, yeah, Caristillion. It looks like I completed the zone quest for Northern Mirkwood, so we got them all done. I don't know if there's a deed that tracks that, but we did get them done. Let's see, quest of that doesn't help. Yeah, completed quest of Aaron Laskalin, either way. So as far as I remember, wow, you get 60 tokens from that? Okay, did not know that. But I think quest to restore the 3 kingdoms, maybe? There's something you need to do a lot of the zone quests for, and I don't know if it's just completing the deed or what exactly it is. Oh, we haven't even done that many quests in the Dale lands, apparently. Yeah, so as a kin, we are working on this particular quest chain that I think we are waiting to group up for. And based on the deed log, at least, we're not too close to getting done with that, just having so many Dale lands quests left. I'm on the Anor server, unfortunately. I liked the server when it came out, of course, that's why I played here, but the reasoning behind the unfortunately is because I only play here basically because the people I play with are here. And it's at a point in the server, while the Mordor stuff is actually pretty exciting with the armor, so maybe it is actually still, fortunately. It's a little bit low population. I don't really consider it too healthy. There's 72 non-anonymous on right now, but auction house activity, trade activity, pug activity is all nearly non-existent. I wonder where this book quest will go. Because I avoided doing the Toric Emerald part because I assumed the zone quest would eventually go there, which they did. But now it's taking me to Caristillion, it looks like, which I also already did the landscape quest here because they came way, way earlier. Then Toric Emerald was actually like the last one. It was the first book quest here. It was a little bit weird. That's actually like almost every server in WoW. Yikes. I forget, did WoW finally do cross-server auction houses, or is it still just cross-faction as like the latest change addition to those? Because I feel like grouping and auction house are the big things in LOTRO that even on more populated servers like Arkenstone, another one I do infrequently play on and will be playing on with Gundabad, I feel like the auction house could really benefit from being cross-server. And yes, Mordor. Evernight, as far as I know, is actually the most populated server in the game at this point. We do have to go to Caristillion. Interesting. They didn't really do a good job lining the book quest up with the zone quest, the landscape quest, but that's okay. And yeah, Nor is definitely lower population because it's a legendary server, and we went past the stuff people are excited for, which was like Ingmar, Moria, I think Mirkwood and Isengard a bit, but Rohan and beyond, which aligns with my interest. That seems to be when the server really started dropping. I think there was also a decent drop after Moria, and maybe another one after Isengard. Okay, I should just get on my worst deed. But at this point, I actually find the progression of it probably interesting because I think the 115, 120 stuff, the 115 stuff has changed because of the stat update, which as far as I remember was from update 23-ish times. But I don't remember. Where am I going? Oh, to a treasure cache. That works. I won't complain too much about going down this wrong path. And speaking of treasure caches, oh wow. I'm at 2 out of 20. Oh no. Oh, that's in the Dale lands. Does this count as Dale lands? It must, right? trying to see which give Felagoth rep. So this gives Felagoth rep. I need to explore Tham, Alades, and the Forest Gate. I thought there was a quest that took you to the Forest Gate, and I have not gotten it yet. Alright, let's get out of this area. I don't know how I got down this wrong path, actually. It's really hard to see. There we go. Moria. Unfortunately, I was not here for the launch of Moria, but I know a lot of people really liked Moria as an expansion. It had a good number of instances, it seems like. It had the turtle, which is still one of my favorite raids in the game somehow. Killing foes, I could actually say, is my specialty. For this particular location, Tilion. I think it is Tilion. I hope I'm actually reading that right. Yeah, Tilion. Because we already did the Advanced Slayer deed here. I've killed... Well, as far as deed progress, I've killed 300. But I probably killed maybe 150 to 200-ish because we had the deed boosted. Not the deed. The Slayer deed boosted as a group when we did this. With the 2 hunters. Oh, I only defeated 8 enemies, really? That's unfortunate. Unfortunate for the remaining ones. I was about to say the living ones, but I'm not sure anything here is actually living. Like, this is just Shadow that happens to have armor on it. Legolas. Did we talk to Legolas originally? I didn't even pay attention to the NPC. But I believe it was because that's who we're turning the quest into. Whoa, I almost actually went down that. Yeah, Ingmar was definitely different. Even Moria was probably quite a bit different with landscape group stuff. But Ingmar, there was a lot of group content in Ingmar, actually the zone. But Shadows of Ingmar had a lot of that, I know. Some of the troll places, I think you need actual, like, full fellowships for. That are kind of plow through, even though they're elites now, they're still sort of plow through. I will say the one in Misty Mountains where you have that elite master, I believe, and the kind of crowded camp there can be difficult for some classes. But yeah, definitely not full 6-person fellowship requiring to do that. A little bit different. Okay, so we're going back to Thranduil for the book quest. Hopefully he's less annoying for the book quest than he is for the landscape quest. I just wonder how long Khurn Doom, Urgarth, those instances took to do. I feel like it would take all day, all evening, all night, or something like that to do those instances back in the day. Nowadays, they're almost normal instance length, even with how massive they are, just because you can, once again, plow through them so quickly.
How can I be of service?
Felagoth, that is where we're going. I think I also do miss landscape group areas. I think there was one in War of Three Peaks. And I don't remember the last one before that. But there were in the battle, the actual battle War of Three Peaks. Which is not this one. But in the actual War of Three Peaks version of the map, that phase, there was a group-ish area here. I did all solo on Louisden, but I think it was like small fellowship, maybe some that was fellowship-ish. Probably more small fellowship, but I actually like that because of that. We're going inside Felagoth, that is right. Yeah, Corndoom All-Nighter. I agree, rip their sleep schedule doing Corndoom. So Urgarth was like that as well. But, okay, you guys only ran that when somebody needed smelting. Or needed something, okay. By the way, in case anybody didn't notice, the NPC in the screenshot was not me, but it was one of these guys. Or gals. I don't think it was here, though. I think I took that screenshot in Loglon. They look the exact same, though. Like, that's just what they look like. All of them. Reminding me of, what are those things from Star Wars? Well, I guess there are a lot of things that just look the exact same in Star Wars. Clones, that is what they're called. I don't know why we're going first person, but I'm finding it fun right now.
Legolas told me you adventured in
Mithrandir. Oh, I forgot there's a scholar room in this place. There are also dungeons down there. If it had actual dungeons like instances, that would be fun, but I don't think so. I will say one thing about Mordor. Well, I think it was definitely a big step in the right direction with group content, even though I guess technically 105 had that stuff. I like the systems better in Mordor. There are only 3 instances, and Update 22 did not bring an instance. Now, I guess the bright side is Update 23 was almost the size of an expansion. But it was a quest pack and I think had a similar number of instances. I think writing the war steed as an actual tip can sometimes make it easier to navigate for some people. In first person. I don't know, right now I just find it entertaining to go in first person. It's almost like an immersion thing. Except, ooh, here he is. Here's that guy. Now back to Thranduil, of course. I wouldn't expect anything different from book quests, so it's not like I expected them to be that fun. And of course, if you actually read the quest text here, probably get some more story and the such, but this is definitely preferable than sitting in an instance watching people talk. And I mean watching, not listening to people talk. So for Urgarth, there's attunement for something there. I have no idea what that would have been. I do remember the drops from the bosses were actually useful for, I think, traits, back before the trait tree and trait point stuff. And probably for class quests as well, which might have had to do with the traits. Maybe they were both the same thing even. But I don't know about any attunement thing. Could have been. Could not have been, for all I know. Here's Thranduil. Oh, his ring. Oh no, back to Gandalf. At least this time I can use a Mithril coin. I just wish I could use a war steed here to speed things up. Don't think I can go down this way, but I just want to investigate. Nope. Rep needed for raising? Oh, first person is a thing in ESO? I did not know that, actually. Well, maybe I did, actually, for Elder Scrolls Online. I might have known that for that game. Squeaky tires. I don't know if somebody is braking or accelerating fast. Maybe both. Definitely sounds like accelerating fast. It's actually kind of late, it's 10:30. We're going back to Gandalf, right? Wait, in the throne room? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I've been using my goat this whole time? I didn't even know that. Oh. Oh, well. Again, I would expect something like this from Book Quest, so... It is sad that I did not know he was right there, but... yeah. That's unfortunate. Ugh, I can't believe I've been using my goat this whole time. Let's pretend we never zoomed out. Hello, Nidu. I am having a great weekend. I hope you are having a great weekend as well. I've had, I'd call it like a halfway productive weekend, which is better than some previous weekends. Okay, Loglond. I don't think my milestone is at Loglond anymore. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be riding my goat. So reputation-wise, let's see. Elves of... I got halfway done. That's pretty good. So I don't know if there are any dailies that will eventually give me rep for this place. But doing the tasks every day, I believe I can get... boosted, I believe I can get 3,600 a day. So that would be 5-ish days, without actually thinking about it too much. 5-ish days of tasks before I get that to Kindred. Which isn't too bad. That'll be... I don't know, Friday-ish? Yeah, Friday. But maybe by then I'll have the dailies unlocked. I do know I'll have a big set of interruptions for questing progress and just progress in general on this server and this character. Yeah, with all this stuff coming up this week. First of all, while it is a only 4-day week, it is still have to work on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and on Tuesday and Wednesday, and probably Thursday and maybe even Friday, I'm going to be busy with the beta stuff for the LI revamp and Brawler. 8 daily repeatable quests, but they're annoying. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how much I plan to do daily repeatables, to be honest. I'm trying to avoid doing those as much as possible, because it seems like a lot of the good gear we can get just from, after at least getting the reputation to Kindred. Of course, the raid gear would be the best, but we'd have to run the raid for that. But outside of the raid gear, we can just barter with motes and this stuff and just run like Saragost and the 6-man and the such daily. Which, that type of stuff, group content I think is a lot more fun to do daily. Landscape dailies and LOTRO are usually annoying, and comparing to, I guess World of Warcraft would be the big game for me to compare to. Dailies in WoW are a lot more fun to me than in LOTRO. And yeah, Nidu, good luck with the vaccine. I think playing LOTRO is a good idea. For me, I got the, whatever it's called. I don't think people call it Janison, but Johnson & Johnson. And it was a little bit rough. I don't know why my hair's bothering me. But that one was only 1 dose. Anyway. Using the map to see my navigation. Can barely see here. I don't even know if people watching this, if you don't have a screen that is bright, if you can actually see anything. Because it is dark. I thought I brightened up over here. I don't know why it's so dark over here. I guess it's nighttime maybe, but still. Oh, there we go. Now it phased. There's somebody. Nimba Death.
Greetings to you. Are you lost? I wish to...
Oh, now we're going to Lake Town. I think I'll go to Dale before I go to Lake Town. It's getting a little bit late. I don't know how many more quests I'll do, but I think it's getting close to wrap-up point for me. Close-ish. Oh, that's scary. On you got COVID last year. I fortunately, at least not to my knowledge, have gotten it. But I was basically inside alone for yeah, the time until I got the vaccine. And then things are work-wise moving more, well actually basically everything's in person now. School-wise, class-wise. Work I can do remotely, but anyway. We're asking around Lake Town. Who are we looking for? Karazgar? Isn't he some like orc thing? Oh, these guys don't know anything. Oh, I spent way too long in Lake Town. I do like Lake Town navigating it better than Dale somehow. Wait for me to move on. They wait for me to move on, but didn't I like save them from stuff or something? We did the murder mystery here. There's the cat. The weird walking, slightly stocky cats. Dragonbone Inn, which is to the north, not the south. Wow, I actually got that wrong. Ooh, you know what would be fun? Trying to navigate this place on the worsted. So, am I lost? Or are you lost? Yeah, that place, Loglon, is really weird. The way it... Can I not jump? Oh, what? That was weird. I like skipped up on top of it. There we go. I don't think worsted was the best idea. I don't even know... Can I go this way? Oh, I can't. I'm at the right spot. Okay. Solo quest.
I will show you to a table inside. Follow me, friend. Cold feet will not be long.
It does seem entirely possible, y'all, that we'd have to get used to random disruptions of normal life for a couple of years ahead. I was talking to somebody in my kin about this last night, but fortunately for me, I am perfectly fine staying here and playing games. And more specifically, playing LOTRO and streaming LOTRO. All these people in Dale Lands just have red eyes. I don't think they ever sleep. The dwarf doesn't. Wait inside the Dragonbone Inn. Oh, is this just so I can talk to these people, see what they have to say? There are many forces at work. Okay, I should keep moving. Okay. Wow, these people are really rude for me when I did all this stuff in here already. Ooh, brawl. I should bring a brawler for that. This person at least seems somewhat friendly. Wow, 45 seconds left. What did the dwarf have to say? He just ignores me. Thought he had something in his hand. He's just weirdly sitting. No more dragons about. Wow, this guy has something, a lot of stuff to say. Gym cutter. Oh, here's the dwarf. Hello, friend? Hope you don't mind my intrusion. What? So he was ignoring me when I went by, and now he's calling me friend. Are they actually tough looking? They don't have the weird red eyes, so maybe. Jan, I assume you're referring it as time for you to take a shower. So I don't know if you will be back, but hopefully, once again, you enjoyed the stream while you were here, and thanks for tuning in. Survive the confrontation. Alright. I wonder if this dwarf is supposed to be somebody significant when we go up to, like, dwarf area or not. Erebor, I guess. I was thinking more so like Irid Mithrin and the such. Because right now he's just called Dwarf Patron. Oh, he actually has a name, Gym Cutter. Which I don't recognize that name, so maybe not. She brought out a club, but she's doing nothing with it. Like, see? She's just sitting there, being attacked by this guy with a sword. Brawling Man. This brawler has a sword. The brawlers in LOTRO, I believe, will have, I want to say brass knuckles, some sort of knuckles weapon at least. I cannot see what that emoji is supposed to be, unfortunately. It looks like a lady. Oh wow, you can actually, it's a vector image. So if I move it up to a new Chrome tab, you can actually see it in full detail. It looks like an elf lady, a high elf actually, is how I describe it.
It was a fine brawl.
It actually looks like the one in the thumbnail because of the white hair. This place is pretty neat looking at this time. We need some screenshots. We also need Lake Town housing, or maybe slightly outside of Lake Town. We need to form a new town. I don't know, maybe down there, and have player housing there. Or if they want it to be out of the way over here when they go down to the fields of Kelduin. When they maybe go down to the fields of Kelduin. Okay, what are we doing? Defeat beasts on the way to the Lonely Mountain. Well, I guess we're going to the Lonely Mountain, and we need to kill some things on the way. Hello, Salmon Fire. Okay, I think we're at a point where I can try worst eating through this again. We need to head south and then the west. I think this bridge is a good one to cross. And it should be a pretty clear path. The question is where the turn is. Right here. Wow. Hold up. Gotta make that jump. Then turn. Stop. Turn. Go. Wow. Actually made it through with the worst aid. Hello, Salmon Fire. I might have already said that though. Alright, what better place to defeat beasts than just randomly about right here? I don't know, I might even get a landscape quest or might even have a landscape quest for some of these guys already. I will say it's kind of weird, I didn't get any quests for this type area in the entirety of like Lake Town and the such. All the quests in Lake Town were actually in Lake Town, not really out and about killing things or the such. And I think there's some interesting areas if I remember correctly up here. Maybe it's just like an you explore on your own type thing. Unless some of the quests we did recently pick up actually go down here, but I don't think they necessarily do. There's a goat. And the bears here are like really big. I feel like they should be elite, or even elite master bears just based on their size. Oh, so much lag. There we go. Got something off. Is there a buff you can button? Yes, there is a button to start auto-attacking. I believe it is U. So it's the interaction button. I think that will start auto-attack. So if I press U, yeah, I'm on auto-attack there. And yeah, I think we killed enough enemies by now. Oh, so the Beast Slayer counts for both Aaron Lasklin and Dale Lands. The question is, which do you get the rep with? That's the important one. Dale. That is so unfortunate. I want Elves rep. Oh, Targrim. I need to go back there and kill some of those. Maybe we'll do that. So for the book quest, though, I can go to Erebor, get the Stable Master. And maybe I'll kill beasts along the way. Well, I'll kill plenty of beasts. I don't really care about this deed right now. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to right-click U-Works, and using any actual attack, like, that'll set me on auto-attack. But yeah, since the beast deed gives Dale rep for some reason, unfortunately, I will save that one for later, just whenever I get it. Green Mountains Orc Slayer. There are orcs. Wow. And there's a Jangovar. Which, by the way, if anybody knows if it's Jangovar or Yangovar, let me know on that. I assume it's Jangovar, but there are a lot of J's that are pronounced as kind of wise. Let's see. What am I doing? Ah, Dale. That is right. So I think my strategy for today is to go do the Targrim deed, see where this quest leads, the book quest. I don't know how much of, we'll maybe save Erebor for later. So Plastonic, it sounds like you don't like the Lonely Mountain quest. I am basically scared that I will feel quite similarly about them. I don't expect much out of them, but maybe they'll be fun. Dwarves have fun quests to me. Ruins of the North. Wow, those are the first ruins I discovered. Here's the links. Running into all sorts of new things just going a little bit north. I did actually travel just as an investigation thing towards Ered Mithrin. And you cannot go to Ered Mithrin, but there are some quests for Ered Mithrin that are outside Ered Mithrin, technically in this zone, in the Dale Lands area over here, that you can get and can even do them. I don't know if you can quite complete all of them, but yeah, it's kind of neat that you actually have access to those quests on this server. Looking forward to whenever we get a update 23 content. But still have lots to do here in Mordor area. Messenger of Erebor. I don't know if that's a quest you can get at 115 or... Oh, I guess I'm level 115. I don't know if it's a quest for War of Three Peaks or Legacy of Durin stuff. That's what I was thinking.
Slayed both King Dain the First and his son Thror. Their great kingdom was lost.
I forgot I actually got to the level cap. Gandalf. There he is. Oh, he changed his name. He was Mithrandir just a moment ago. Now he's Gandalf again. Here's Random Dwarf, Othi Gem Cutter. King Thorin III. So I feel like a lot of the Erebor quests will be inside Erebor and just running around doing different things instead of actually being outside, which we already had a whole town like that called Lake Town. I don't think I'm quite ready for another town like that. Let's just have a thing. Oh, you can use an elk in here? I thought it would be goat only. Neat. Oh, Cave claws. So Garrett, you're wondering why YouTube instead of Twitch, and it starts from a long time ago, way back in the day. I did not like Twitch, both from viewer and streamer perspective. One of the big things was the bitrate that you could do was really low, and kind of bad visual quality, especially I feel like for a game like this, or just any game with motion, essentially. Oh, Allegiance Durance. I forgot I even got that. Nice. I don't know where this guy is. That's actually one complaint. I don't think there's a quest tracker for this. So I have no idea where this bold graph guy is. Maybe it's a strategy to get you to spend Mythril coins. But it just says Hall Under the Mountain. Maybe he's way back at the entrance. I don't know. And okay, so it's like Lake Town, but worse than Lake Town because 3D. Yikes. Especially here, this particular area, I think, as well. And once again, no way for a quest tracker. I think you can run into the rings on the minimap, and that's basically about it for you to tell where things are. Maybe it's a good time to have the LOTRO wiki up. Yeah, I don't plan on doing all these quests today. The lighting there, that light is weird. But otherwise, YouTube and Twitch over time, my audience is primarily on YouTube right now. While I'm at a point where I could probably transition to Twitch at this point. Left-hand side near entrance. Thank you. Or you can have Andrew there to tell me where everything is, maybe. Right now I'm just clicking everybody. Again, focus on book quests, and I'll try to get that allegiance thing done. But yeah, that's another reason to stay streaming on YouTube, since most of my, well, I guess all my audience is here. Even though I still have people randomly follow me on Twitch, even though I haven't streamed there in like... I actually don't know when I last tried Twitch. That was quite a while ago. Now I have a cat in my lap who can barely fit. Here he is. Durin's full collection box. Oh, I guess I can't open that. I was going to try. Rider to Mordor? Really, there's a return to Mordor? Can you get back to here if you click that guy? Can he take you right back to Erebor though? What are those, forges? I don't think I can even test if there's are actual forges or if they're just things. They look like forges. For some reason, I don't think you can use those.
I haven't slept in days.
Okay, so they have this barter guy here. Elfsmith. I don't think I have enough moats. Yeah, do not. Which, speaking of moats, it might be good for me to run the missions. Okay. I don't know how much I really want to do that right now, but it could be good. Talatharui. That is weird. That they randomly have that here in Erebor. What are we doing? Okay, we're going back to King... Oh, you can ride him out here, but this place you can only ride the go. Okay. I didn't even know you could ride a mountain here, actually. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'll maybe have a screenshot of my character riding. Let's go and get some landscape screenshots for thumbnails for when I do the Erebor stream. I actually already have a screenshot of Gimli, so I have a good one for him. Talk to Gandalf. Talk to Dis. Dis? I'll go with this. The sister of Thorin Oakshield at Ravenhill. Where is Ravenhill? Is Ravenhill outside of Erebor? It would make sense. Oh, I actually clicked it. Oh, in place. That was a weird noise. So there's Ravenhill. Good. Oh, so they added extra areas you could ride in? Nice. Because especially an area like this, I feel like riding a mount would be way better than not riding a mount. Of course, as a warden, it's not the biggest thing, or especially a Beorning, since they buffed the peaceful movement speed thing, Wanderlust, to 62%, which is really close to mount speed, especially if you don't have Journeyman riding. If you have Journeyman riding, it's still a bit slow, but it's very fast compared to regular speed and other class speed buffs. My cat is in my lap, but more so falling, but somehow not falling at the same time. I have no idea how she's comfortable. Nice view again. Well, it's raining though. That's maybe why the colors were a little bit different. Also, I can get off the goat. Same with Ghoul. That seems like an odd instance. I'm actually wondering if they will get people. Just seems kind of random to run same with Ghoul. 115 here. I don't know if it's useful for anything, basically, if they're just trying to run it for fun, which could be the case. Wait, do I actually not have Halls of Night on this character? Wow, I don't know how I never got that. End of the Forsaken, usually I don't unlock that one, so that seems reasonable, but actually I don't know why I don't usually unlock that. But I'm really surprised I haven't done out of their place. What is this? Clear brush. Oh, too bad these aren't the ugly bushes. They're not the prettiest bushes, but they at least make way more sense. I think look a lot better than the ugly bushes. And then stones I will also need to clear. Hey, here's a stone. I feel like I might have missed a stone. I don't know how much help removing these stones is when there are these huge rocks sticking out. Even the brush, I was like able to get here fine with the brush in the way. Wow. Were Doylin and Glowin here before? For some reason I don't remember seeing them.
Conversation has left me parched. Their conversation has left me parched.
A bucket of water. This is at a point where I think I could have gone faster with the worst deed. Where is it? Oh, way down there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get on my worst deed. Doesn't take too long for it to accelerate and get up. Alright, thank you for joining the stream, Able to. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, you already said nice stream as always. You covered that. I assume we are taking this back to the top of Raven Hill. Alright, so Deborah, you said you are hanging out with me surreptitiously, I think, and you are... Oh, you just reached Thranduil. Overall, I think I like the Northern Mirkwood quest, but unfortunately, Thranduil was getting a little bit annoying towards the end. And a particular quest line from him. I think I got the water up here pretty quickly. Oh, even more doors randomly appear. We're gonna do, I guess when we come back there'll be a bunch of more random dwarves just suddenly appearing. But defeat 10 foes near Dale. Well, it seems manageable. I just have to find 10. Here's a dwarf marker. I don't know if I'll get all these, but... And I don't know the point, actually, of getting all these. There's a deed, but I don't know what the deed... What the deal with the deed is. Virtue XP, okay. Definitely worth getting then. I thought I would run up here just see what's up here, but doesn't seem to be too much. We'll go back down. And the Zocker... I don't think 24 hours today. Can I chop these? Yes. Success. Not that there's too much point in chopping those really for me. Wow, there are bats even up here. I thought I dealt with all the bats there ever were when we did Saragost. Why does this want me to defeat foes? I volunteered to defeat foes. Open the tomb. Oh, the Arkenstone is in there. That's the other server I play on. But I don't know why Dis wants these foes defeated. And it's just anywhere in Dale even. Like, I'm not even bringing her animal meat. It's not even orcs that I'm killing. Necessarily. Could even be... I doubt that badger counts. Alright, this should be after this wolf. Should be good. But at least these enemies I need for deed anyway. I mean, I should get the deed completed. I think there will be landscape quests that'll help with that, but still. The earlier I get the deed, the earlier I get my virtue stats boosted. Speaking of, I wonder when the next virtue boost is. Alright, going to try to find that while I'm traveling. Thanks to the cleared rocks and brush, I might be able to do this without too much navigation. Okay, so we are already in September. And I know there was a recent Virtue XP that I missed, but usually, yeah, on December 16th to 20th. I want to try to make sure I log on then, because there will be plus 20% Virtue XP. And I can use all my saved up Virtue things for then. You get 20% extra. Ooh, this does have a cloak. See, it's a good thing I didn't barter for a cloak. And this is not only Thranduil's cloak, it is fantastic. Do we want wool or silk? I believe we want silk. That has pretty good stats. So yeah, there we go. We'll get this done. Wood, lake, mountain, and stone. That sounds like this zone.
This is
Erebor? Really? Oh, it doesn't really help.
Let us go now to them.
Interesting. Descend the steps in Mazal Akraz. Actually go the right way? Maybe I'm just supposed to, like, having these NPCs. Ooh, let's get that. Let's get him out. Is he injured? Is this the tomb? Don't know who that is. Thorin must be over here. There's this. So the Arcanstone is still there. Nice. Here, I'll actually behave a little bit more. Go over here. Always wait to see what is up with these dwarves. We'll see if there's anything I can manage in my inventory. I have a 438 Vitality Essence. I don't think that would be an improvement over anything I have in particular. Surprised how high I've gotten my tactical mitigations. I guess I know I have gotten them where they are, but with the buffs especially, it's pretty decent spot. Otherwise, don't want those. Getting random Anorian stuff. That is the interesting thing about loot at high levels in LOTRO. It seems like Anorian and also, I want to say Westamnet, maybe. You just get random stuff of that at high levels sometimes, and it doesn't make too much sense. Even past this level, past 115, I'll get like, I want to say Westamnet Scholar stuff, like Westamnet Wax, and I don't know why. I feel like that's what I get, but yeah, I also think chests, random landscape chests, can have that issue as well. Instead of giving more level appropriate stuff sometimes. But yeah, it doesn't help with inventory, like me getting Earlingus hides here, or Walnut Sapwood branches, those are all level 90. And then Anorian for level 100. Sealed wax there, and they just take inventory space is basically the problem. That's like 3 spaces of old stuff. Well, I guess technically the sapwood branches I could use on this character. But yeah. Listen to Gandalf's lecture on the evolution of words. Westamnet, yeah. I did not know anybody ever called him Wandalb. Actually, almost sounds like Gandalf. Wandalb became Gandalf. Is this really going to be this long? Because I don't remember if it actually is. Wishes to say a few words. I agree with Bomber. I like him. There he is. He deserves a cheer. Ooh, Gandalf's doing interesting stuff. Let's get a screenshot. Hope y'all don't mind me randomly standing here to get views of Gandalf for screenshots. Oh no, the cat is actually falling. Not happy. There you go. Oh, it's been a while since I've actually sat all the way up today. It is getting quite warm in here. Glad to know I wasn't imagining things. Oh, we're already done. That was fairly quick. So yeah, looking at future events, that is the date for me to mark the plus 20% bridge XPTs on my thingies. 6.7, now we have to talk to Gandalf. And it is done, so I believe grants the lecture emote. I should like that emote. Gives the cloak as... I don't know if this is actually the last thing. It is not. Okay. I wasn't entirely sure if it was. So we need to find Othi Gym Cutter in the Dwelling Halls. So I think I will save chapter 7.1 and etc. for later. Where's Black Book of Mordor? There it is. That gives the Mark of the Longbeards, which I guess would be Erebor. Okay. We get a necklace from that. Pendant of the Dwarf Folds. Item level 350, that is actually pretty high. But I don't think I want resistance. Outgoing healing, that one's actually neat. If it were bound to a count on acquire, I would give it to my Runekeeper if I ever get him to 115, but still save it. But otherwise, the resistance I don't think is worth considering that. One thing I want to look at is the Dwarves of Erebor rep. And as far as I know, you can do any of the reputations and essentially get the same stuff from them. So, oh, you can actually get respected with these guys. Wow. Okay, maybe the dwarves actually do have some extra stuff, but basically the jewelry here is the same between all of them. Never mind. It's might for this, agility for the one I'm doing, and will for the other, but the recipes, that is what I meant. If we look at crafting, maybe. Let's see. Housing. Cosmetic. Guess I'll go through all these and see, but I thought, ooh, maybe I have to talk to the other person, the crafting one. Well, yes, the necklace here. I believe this is the same stuff between the three. Like, it doesn't matter if you barter for this recipe from the Dwarves of Erebor or the Elves of Felagoth, for example. So I'm going with the Elves of Felagoth at this point, and I will be able to get the recipe, and I think I could even send it to somebody, and they could craft me it, essentially, is the idea. Wow, that gives 30 Light of Rindle, the pocket item. That'll probably be the one to go for. I think that'll be better than the jeweled Belria Forged, finally. Especially with 2 essence slots. That's like the big thing about the jeweled bell, but also the physical mastery is quite nice. That'll help me replace maybe like these physical mastery essences, for example. And then, let's see. Yeah, the helmet, I think you can make an agility version of this. That will probably be the best. And same with the necklace. I think. That's agility, yeah. I think that'll be the best necklace for us. Again, besides potential raid stuff. And then if we go back to this guy and the agility version of the earring here, I will probably get, yeah, the agility version of this. I'd probably actually get the Mastery and Fate one, but I'm not entirely sure. Might actually with that one do one of each. But anyway, the point is, I'll get the agility versions of that, and hopefully we'll have enough tokens of Lake and River for all this stuff I want to barter for. But that is the plan. Oh, I got cosmetic cloaks. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of cloaks at the moment, as I have repeated more than once. Are these both hooded? These are both hooded. Why did I get 2? I guess I got one from the quest, and each character gets one. So Plastonic, I actually do need Light of Arundel, because the Mordor instances need it, and even just the landscape on Mordor needs it. Additionally, it is good to save the Light of Arundel for some of the 115 to 120 stuff, and I don't remember exactly what it is, but something there. And then, of course, the Mordor raid, requires Light of Brindle. So it's good to have, I believe 210 is the number I want to have. Right now I'm at 212, so plenty on that. But any extra headroom I can get is essentially just nice. So I have the cloak. I am free to put an essence in it. Let's see if I equip it, how my stats are doing. Right now I have no buffs. Finesse is good. I would say good at 32.4. But it's good to know that it can actually go down. And my mastery, I think, is actually plenty with that. So I'd either go crit if I have one of those. I do have a crit essence, or I would go vitality. But I think I'll go with crit. There we go. Did I equip it? That's the new one, right? Oh, that cloak actually does kind of match, but still don't really like it, unfortunately. Yeah, after Mordor, we'll need Light of Brindle. And I think it's just one thing in the 115 to 120 stuff, and I still don't remember exactly what it is, but you basically need to keep a set of Light of Brindle armor just for that. I don't know if it's a repeatable thing or a one-time thing. I really just don't remember what it is. But I just remember it existing. And then finally, after 120 stuff, I think we're done with light for good. And hopefully we never go back to having anything like that ever again. I wish they did what they did with Mirkwood and just totally remove it. Like Radiance. That would be ideal to me. Ooh, reputation. I want to make sure I'm still boosted. Okay, I am. So the plan... Ooh, I'm really close to getting the next tier on that. But the plan for this character, as I've mentioned multiple times, is just work on Elves of Felagos stuff. But I, of course, will still do all the landscape quests, Erebor, Dale, etc. But the focus is the Elves of Felagos reputation, which, speaking of that, I think there's a deed I can complete if I do some of the elf stuff, Felagos stuff. Howling Pit, that is the name of it in Yarnfast. Okay. So maybe after that... Again, if it's, I don't remember if it's a one-time thing or a repeatable thing we'd want to do more than once, but after that, I'd probably keep the gear throughout that update just to keep it in my vault or something. But anyway, I will do one deed. There's a deed I can complete, Targrim Slayer, and then get wrapped up with today's stream as the plan for the rest of today, because we made good progress, a lot of good progress on the Black Book of Mordor. Didn't quite expect to get that much done with it, and got the last of the Northern Mirkwood quest done, got started on Erebor, didn't really do anything with Erebor, but started it. So Targrim, best location is way up there in the northwest. So we'll head that way. And once we get off the road, kill some beasts on the way. And then I can just use my map home, actually, to get back here after all that. And Yokuda, I am in the US Central Time. So my ping is not too bad, actually, in LOTRO. It's like, usually this is about normal, 55-ish milliseconds. Oh yeah, we also ran Saragos today. Did tier 1 and tier 2 and did them both pretty quickly. And we did tier 1 again, just to get a third person, or a fourth person rather, chance at that loot. And it was quite nice because we got Saragos the tier 2 challenge done for the first time. We discovered basically that we need to ignore the cauldrons until after we actually get the bat boss summoned. Because the issue is, I was just like letting my AoEs and essentially range resounding challenge hit them, and they were dying before the bat boss got summoned. But otherwise, that instance is surprisingly easy, I want to say, especially compared to tier 1 of the 6-man. So Robert, you hate this part of Mirkwood? You only do the book quests here and leave? Well, fortunately, I have already done all of it, but there were some parts of it that got annoying, as I mentioned, with some, one of Thranduil's quest lines with the spiders. It kind of was annoying, I think, because it just... I don't want to say didn't make sense, but didn't make good sense. That's how to maybe describe it. Like, they could have condensed that down or expanded it. It just seemed like a very poor balance of quests to travel to things to do ratio. And a little bit too much back and forth without actually any progress in the quest chain. Yeah, Northern Mirkwood, this place you can actually see surprisingly well. This is a bad example, but it is really hard to see things, kind of like Mordor, actually. But can't really argue with that. Even with my monitor brightness all the way up, I'd almost have to turn my gamma or something up, which I don't think actually adjusts the picture you all see. Actually, I can't adjust gamma. It's probably locked by NVIDIA or something. But yeah, basically very dark and a lot of Northern Mirkwood here. Oh, that was a good chunk of damage. It's a really nice gambit. Precise throw, is that the name of it? No. What is it? Piercing toss. It's a really nice gambit for something quick, 3 gambit builders, and of course get the chance at the bleed and chance to trigger seize the moment to use. Sometimes a little bit better gambits, but if you're staying in range, it's nice. If I remember correctly, this applies a debuff though, minus outgoing damage. And if you're running with a group and you actually have this traded, and it's useful for the people in the group, you could do Android Maneuver. I don't think that covers all too valuable gambit builders, actually. There's also, this was more of an old strategy before the nerf and update 29 Wildwood of the strategy to basically, instead of using Unerring Strike range version, to just do Shadow Javelins to have a guaranteed bleed and use Mighty Blow to both build your buff up, get increased range damage, and you'd have a guaranteed bleed. But with Unerring Strike, the problem that would happen is if you had Shadow Javelins equipped, it would just trigger the burst part of Shadow Javelins all the time. The cat is sleeping with its head up all awkwardly. Oh. Okay. I don't know why she randomly looked at me. I can somehow see that, because I have a camera on you. How many of these do I need? Oh, I actually need a lot more than I thought. So Zocker, I don't remember exactly when you had to leave, what I was doing exactly when that happened, but basically finished the thing with Gandalf and the Black Book of Mordor, whatever stuff I was working on. I got to chapter 7.1, so we got book 6 done. Got a really nice cloak out of it. And now I'm back to Northern Mirkwood and doing Targrim Slayer. And maybe Beast Slayer as well. Where? Oh, I need to go northwest of here even. I was wondering where they all were. Oh, Robert. Sorry about your cat passing away, but it lived to 20. That is a long time at least. At least eating on a warden is pretty nice because things go by pretty quickly, I think. I'd be pretty curious how a hunter would do. Like, basically a hunter equipped just as well as my warden, how I'd find something like this. Because I would guess you can do a similar strategy with bleeds, but I don't know if the bleeds that they have are quite as strong where you can actually do this. And it would be blue line to be mobile, but you might have to actually direct hit things a lot more compared to me just like using range resounding challenge and want us time to, well, I don't think it's ever time to start running because it's always time to run, but just keep going. Always on the move. I guess I can loot this corpse, but I think they have some of that annoying 105 loot. How's it going on about? Bolts of brush cloth. Those will be destroyed. I could actually filter those on this character. Maybe that would be the best strategy. Also got Anorian hides from that for some reason. I guess the corpse is scaled down to level 100 instead of properly scaled to 115. And other similar chests they have in this area and such. Anyway, I'm surprised my Tower Grim Slayer was so low. I know it's 142 out of 160, but I thought it was kind of around this number to start when I headed here. That was okay though. On the bright side, well, I guess bright side I'm getting progress on this, but just an additional upside is the loot I'm getting, I suppose. Not that I care too much about gold, but I'm passively gaining even more. Especially on this server when I talk about the unhealthy population. I have the gold to spend on stuff, but there's nothing, again, on auction house people sell. There's not much, at least. There's some stuff occasionally. It's also kind of inconsistent, I found. But I think we're getting pretty close at this point, probably. So since we're getting pretty close, I should probably do some of my wrap-up stuff. So again, what we did today was Saragosse Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 1. I only got loot for the first two of those. And then we did Northern Mirkwood quest, and now I'm back in Northern Mirkwood. Because I kind of forgot about this, and well, I guess it would have been inconvenient to travel here earlier. And then did a lot of the Black Book of Mordor, finished Black Book of Mordor, Book 6 essentially. And got started on the Erebor quest, went ahead and picked those up, so I have them on my to-do thing. Yeah. It doesn't sound like much, but I'd consider that a lot of progress. Otherwise, for upcoming stuff, I actually am planning on recording a video after the stream, and then tomorrow, maybe even tonight a little bit, editing and uploading it. It will be about the Brawler and slightly about the Ally revamp, but mainly about the Brawler. And for people that don't know, I have an extra early access, so do a few other content creators, I believe, have extra early access to the extra early access to the beta, which is not quite open at the point on Tuesday, and I will probably get home from work late on Tuesday. I'm thinking ideally I'll be able to play by like 8 p.m. server time. 8 p.m? Yeah, 8 p.m. server time, but I'm not entirely sure. It could be closer, 8:30, 9. But I do plan to get on that and do as much as I can that evening with the beta, testing the Brawler and Ally revamp. I'll probably start with the Brawler as the tentative plan, But I plan to do some polls in the chat to see what people actually want to see. 2 more. So that is coming up Tuesday, so I hope people are excited to join that, because I'm quite excited and looking forward to that. And again, I'll have a video tomorrow with all the details that I basically just talked about, and a few minutes, planning at least a few minutes of commentary on the brawler. Again, I haven't actually recorded the video, but I think it's pretty much set on what I'm doing for it. Okay, so I can actually just use my map home, get back to Felagoth, and I'll probably go into the camp just to be there. And otherwise, yeah, my plans are to not stream until Tuesday. I'll probably log on briefly tomorrow onto the game. But otherwise, tomorrow is mainly doing normal weekend stuff, that just extra catch-up day, and I don't know, some other things. Oh yeah, the video, that's in the morning. And yeah, that is what is coming up. So with that wrap up, I think it is time to wrap up the stream. As far as what we did today, oh yeah, so I guess I haven't talked about videos though. I do have another top 7 video that I need to edit, but it's kind of being delayed by all this Brawler and LI revamp stuff, which is okay because it's, unlike the video I uploaded today, not really relevant. I really wanted to get the Bear Warning video out today because of the sort of how it's related to the Brawler. I kind of forgot I did that video today even. Wow. But yeah, otherwise, I'll have videos, of course, on the stuff in the beta. It's just I will stream it first before I have videos on that Tuesday. So that is what is coming up. Otherwise, that is all I have for this stream. A lot of progress today. And with all the progress today, I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, or becoming a channel member to support the content. And thanks for joining and chatting and watching, everyone.